Arrival at the New World. After 17 years in the void, the expedition fleet finally decelerated into the Kepler-22 system. What they found exceeded every expectation and every fear. Kepler-22b hung before them like a twin of Earth, its blue oceans swirling beneath white cloud formations, continents of green and brown stretching across its surface. But as probe ships descended through the atmosphere, they transmitted images that chilled the blood of those watching in orbit. The planet was alive, not with the gentle wildlife of Earth, but with titans. Creatures the size of mountains roamed the grasslands. Beasts with armored plates and teeth like swords hunted in packs through forests of crimson vegetation. Flying predators with wingspans measured in tens of meters darkened the skies in swarms. The dinosaurs of Earth's prehistoric past had found their evolutionary echo here. But these creatures were different, faster, more aggressive, seemingly engineered by nature for pure lethality. The first landing party lost 12 soldiers to a single predator they codenamed Ravagers, six-legged hunting machines that could outrun ground vehicles and tear through standard combat armor like paper. But humanity had not crossed the stars to be prey. President Elena Vasquez, elected by the colonists during the long voyage, understood their precarious position immediately. They were stranded on a hostile world, surrounded by monsters, with an enemy that could appear at any moment from the darkness above. Her first command was simple: survive, adapt, dominate. The colony ships descended to the surface, their hulls transforming into the foundations of the first cities. They landed on a high plateau surrounded by natural cliffs, a position defensible against ground assault. They named it Aegis Prime, after the weapon that had saved humanity twice now. Construction began immediately. Walls rose 50 meters high, crowned with automated defense turrets. Underground bunkers extended deep into the bedrock, creating shelter for the population against both alien bombardment and the planet's native terrors. But Vasquez had a vision beyond mere survival. During the voyage, scientists had studied the alien technology recovered from the wrecks of the first invasion. They found something extraordinary. The enemy possessed knowledge of spatial manipulation, theoretical frameworks that allowed for shortcuts through the fabric of space-time. "Build me a bridge home," Vasquez ordered her chief scientists. "If we can open a doorway to Earth, we won't be a lost colony. We'll be the beginning of an empire." While engineers worked on the dimensional gateway, the military turned its attention to the planet's ecosystem. The creatures of Kepler-22b were not merely obstacles, they were resources. The first Ravager captured alive took 12 hours to subdue and cost 47 lives. But when biologists dissected the creature, they discovered something remarkable. The beasts possessed biological advantages that could be weaponized, harvested, or replicated. Their muscle fibers were denser than any material humanity could synthesize. Their nervous systems conducted electrical impulses at speeds that made human reflexes seem glacial. Their bones were natural composites lighter than aluminum and stronger than titanium. Dr. Kenji Okonkwo, head of xenobiology, proposed the domination protocol: systematic classification, capture, and utilization of every significant species on the planet. It took 20 years. The Great Plains were cleared of the largest predators through coordinated orbital strikes and ground campaigns. The thunderbacks, massive herbivores the size of blue whales, were domesticated as living factories, their bodies harvested for materials while their movements were controlled through neural implants derived from alien cybernetics. The flying shriekers proved more difficult. Their nesting grounds covered entire mountain ranges, and their swarms could darken the sky for kilometers. The Federation developed sonic weapons that disrupted their communication patterns, allowing hunters to isolate and capture breeding queens. Within a decade, trained shriekers served as aerial mounts for elite military units, their natural armor plated with Federation steel. The most dangerous creatures, the Void Stalkers, nocturnal predators that could mimic sounds and seemed to hunt with almost tactical intelligence, were deemed too risky for domestication. Extermination campaigns drove them to the polar regions, where they were contained behind automated kill zones, monitored by satellite. By the 30th year of the colony, Kepler-22b had been transformed. Cities spread across the continents, connected by high-speed rail lines elevated above the remaining wilderness preserves. The creatures that once threatened humanity's existence now served as labor, food sources and biological templates for enhancement technologies,